Howdy ho, neighborinos. It's Moriah's Moves, and if you're seeing me, you've either reached the Moriah's Moves Dance channel or the Moriah's Moves Dance page. This week we're continuing our Moriah's Moves mini Bible study series of Romans 5. So our mini Bible study verse comes from Romans 5, 3 through 4, and goes like this. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. So we're going to rewind just a bit, going back to Romans 5:1, because that's where we were talking about how we were justified through faith, and our trust in Jesus Christ is what given us everything that we need. And so this is a continuation of that, where not only are we justified through faith, but when we're going through trials and we're going through suffering and, we feel like we're down and out, well, we should, take, count our sufferings as joy. Count it all joy, because this verse says that suffering produces perseverance. Now, that's probably not something that any of us want to hear, right? Like, why can't we just be given things that, we need on like a silver platter? Why do we have to go through the hills and the valleys instead of, just like, okay, here's the lesson that you need to learn it, and you don't have to go through any kind of trouble to learn it. Well, that's not how it works, because biblically speaking, our suffering is a good thing in a sense. Now, suffering itself is not a good thing, but suffering is kind of like a noble cause, if you will, because it produces perseverance. The more you trust in God, the more you have faith in God, then you understand exactly what He's done for us. You understand exactly how no other person, place, thing could have redeemed us like Jesus Christ did. So His suffering, His perseverance, everything that He went through for us is what all leads up to us having hope. Okay, so the suffering, the perseverance, and the perseverance produces character. So we constantly talk about like morality and like obligation and our moral compass and all of that good stuff. Well, when you have like a north facing compass, you're going due north, you're on the right track, you have the utmost character of characters, then that's what the suffering and perseverance produce. They produce character, someone that other people can look up to. But we're not looking up to other people, we're looking up to God. So it's the God in us, the God working through us. That's where our character comes from. And even though our noodle can't exactly point directly due north with God in us, then He puts us right back where we're supposed to be. And so all of this, all of the things that we go through, all the tears we cried, all the blood, the sweat, the tears, the everything produces hope. Because when we realize what we've come out of and how bright the future is, then that's what hope looks like. And some people have gone through like fatal illnesses, like stage 4 cancer, and then they come out on the other side and there's hope, and then their stories can inspire other people to smile. And it's an amazing thing. It is a fantastic thing when your test becomes a testimony. Your suffering becomes your hope. It gives you the motivation to keep moving on and on and on. I saw a commercial where a guy is like, yeah, I like it when people challenge me because it pushes me to be better. And I want to prove him wrong. And so your suffering can be a good thing when you look at it from a different perspective. Okay, guys? So keep your head up. Look to God in your times of suffering because He loves you, He'll take care of you, and putting your hope and trust in God will get you to the perfect place that you need to be. All right? Cool beans, yo. So, our dance is coming up next. Stay tuned, and we out for now. Okie dokie. So now that we've finished talking about the Lord, it's time to dance for the Lord. So our song for today is We Need Your Presence by Nathan Curtis. So let's get down to dancing. The first part of this dance, you make a wave with your arm, and then you're going to bring your right hand and your left hand in front of your face. And you're going to do that same motion 3 times. So it'll be here and that, then here, then that, then here, then that. And then from there, you're going to have your left palm and your right pointer finger and bring it around. And then you're going to make like a W with your right hand and bring that around on top of your left hand. From there, it'll just be out like so. And that whole section will happen 2 times. So go here, like this, here, up like this, here, up like this, then around, around, and open. And again, you do that 2 times. Okay, from there it varies a little bit, but it still starts with the arm wave. And then you're going to bring your right arm down to your forearm of your left. And you'll do that 3 times. Doop. So it's like you have a muscle. Doop. Doop. And then you're going to bring it around this way, around to the front, and out like that. And that'll happen 2 times. So, okay, from there, what I'm gonna do is bring your hands up, and then you're gonna scratch palm, and then arms up, and then you're going to rub across knuckle. Then it's going to be the arm wave, point around, then point up, and bring your arm across your chest. So again, it goes up from the bottom and scratch, up from the bottom and scrub, then arm wave, then around, and then up and across. From there it varies a little bit again, but starts the same. So here, scratch, here, scrub, then you point up and cross right, and then you're going to dip down with your right hand. Then it'll go back to the other one where it goes front and scratch into front and scrub, then arm wave, around, then up and cross left, then bring it up and scratch, bring it up and scrub, and then up, then you cross your body with your right. And instead of doing this, we're going to turn in a circle twice. So it's here, here, and there you are. Okay, the last part of this, it'll be the pointer finger crossed, and then the W in front, and open legs. Okay, so that's basically it for part 1, and so part 2 is next. Okay, so we just finished part 1 of our dance, and now this is part 2. So how it's gonna work is that you're gonna grab in front, and then you're gonna point and bring around, and then bring it up in front of you and out. So basically, we've done this motion before. It's the same kind of deal. From there, it's gonna be the arm wave, and then you're gonna make a heart with your hands and bring it up, and gonna make the arm wave, bring the heart up, make the arm wave, and bring the heart up, and then bring it to the side, bring it to the front, and then open. And that section is going to happen 2 times. Okay? From there, we're just going to repeat where you bring it up, and then you scratch, and then you scrub part. So that happens 2 times. Okay? So it goes here, scratch, here, scrub. Then you arm wave, and then you bring it around to the side. Then you point up and across your body. Then it goes, bring it up from the bottom, then you scrub, bring it up from the bottom, then you scrub. Then you point up, then you cross with your right, and then you swim to the right. So those 2 parts again will go 2 times. Okay? From there, we're going to spin twice in a circle. So you go here, here, and then it's going to be the point and around, and then you open, and then it's going to be 2 like that, and then bring it around and open. After that, it's going to kind of be a bend to the front kind of thing, and you point while you're bent. So it goes here and down, here and down, then here and down, here and down, here and down, here and down. Then it's gonna happen 3 times. After that, it'll go to the back. And there you have it. Easy as pie, right? So that's part 2, and next is putting the dance all together.